and welcome to Meg's Coloring Corner. If you're new here, my name is Megan and I'm so excited to be here with you today. So this is going to be a long one. So you might want to grab a snack and something to drink because I got piles and piles and piles of books to show you. So what this video is first it's going to be my Color Disney with Meg video. I did not spin the wheel this month because I wanted the movie to go along with another hashtag that I'm involved in. So the movie for the month is going to be Alice in Wonderland, and the new hashtag is NOV Mad Tea Party 2024, and that is to color any Alice in Wonder coloring page and use the hashtag. So not only is it my Color Disney hashtag Color Disney with Meg, it is also has to do with that. So what I thought I'd show you today is all the books I have that have Alice in Wonderland pages in them. Now, I did not do where they made me think of Alice in Wonderland, like it would work anyway. That would have been too much. So, this is all my Alice in Wonderland. So I'm going to start with my Alice in Wonderland themed books. Then we will go through my other books and show you what books have Alice in Wonderland pages in them. And then last but not least, we will go through all of the Disney Art Therapy Hatchet Hero books. And I will show you where you can find Alice in Wonderland in those pages. So, are you guys ready? Here we go. I happen to have actually quite a few Alice in Wonderland books. Now this one I got a long time ago, and it doesn't have any illustrator, publisher, nothing in it. So I'm sure this is all, I don't know. I mean, some of them look like from the movie, but some don't. But yeah, but this is all based on the Disney film. Not the actual real Carol Lewis, yeah, not that actual story. I'm gonna start making a stack on the ground. Next one I have is Alice in Wonderland by Fabiana Attanasio. Unfortunately, this book is no longer in print, but you can still find it some places. So, but I don't think you're gonna be, most of the ones in English are not available. I got this one on Book Depository back when that still existed. But it's just some cute Fabiana Attanasio illustrations. All to do with Cinderella, Alice in Wonderland. There's the Queen of Hearts. She's saying, off with your head. We're painting the roses red. And the Mad Hatter's hat. And here is the A Very, Very Young Birthday to You. Do you? And there's the Cheshire Cat. These guys are the footmen or the doormen or something. This lady is in the, if you've seen the 80s version, the musical one. Yeah, that's the Duchess. And the baby turns into a pig. And then here is where her neck grows really long, which it doesn't do in the Disney film. Because every time she eats or drinks. I mean, I could tell you the storyline. It's basically about a little girl who has this dream of going to to Wonderland by falling down a rabbit hole, following a white rabbit with a pocket watch. And she experiences all these things, and it's a lot of like weird opposite type things. So there's that one. Next one I have for you is A Coloring Heaven. This one is Alice in Wonderland Special by Eva Nakunin. This one happens to be one of my favorites. I really like these illustrations. Yeah. I believe I've colored in here, I think. Well, no, I started to, but that's the Queen of Hearts, so she doesn't look scary, does she? No, not at all. This is her. This is not the Cheshire Cat. She has a cat named Dinah. And there's the caterpillar. But I guess it could be the Cheshire Cat. You could make it be the Cheshire Cat. Then I have Allison. It's a Whimsical Journey in Wonderland by, yeah. This is it. It's like Sinya Sperina, something like that. These are very different illustrations. Quirky. I wouldn't necessarily color in all of these books, but I really like Alice in Wonderland. One of my favorites growing up. There's that one. I have Alice in Wonderland coloring book by Julia Speary. This one has two separate, what's the first page? It's Alice and the White Rabbit. So I really like Julia Speary's artwork. She has an Etsy shop. You can probably get these illustrations on her Etsy shop as well. Here's, they go to court. Here's the Griffin. They're playing croquet. They're painting the roses red. The very young birthday. Look at, there's a beaver. There wasn't a beaver in any of the ones I've seen. There's the Cheshire Cat. There's the Duchess. And this lady likes pepper. Lots of pepper. And there's where her neck grows. Here is the caterpillar. Who are you? Here's when she gets really big in the house. And they ask the lizard to go up on the roof. This is where she's in that room and those are her tears from crying. Anything she eats and drinks, she either gets big or small. And then we're starting over. So that was the first page. So that is Alice in Wonderland by Julia Speary. We have Wonderland by Emily Shin. This one's very different illustrations too. I don't think I'd ever color in this one. This one's really not my style, but I do like having it in my collection. Because like, yeah, none of this makes me so, oh, I want to color that. Ooh, I need to color that. I don't feel that with this book, but I like having it in my collection. So there's that one. The next one I have is Creative Haven Alice in Wonderland Designs by Marty Noble. This one is very different. Tweedledee and Tweedledum. I'm really excited about this hashtag. Needed an Alice in Wonderland month. So that was that one. Sorry I'm going through these so fast, but if I don't, we'll be here all night long. This one is a Color the Classics Alice in Wonderland, a Curiouser coloring book. This is by Waves of Color. It's the visual retelling of the Lewis Carroll's beloved classic. Does it tell us who the illustrator is? The illustration is Jae-Eun Lee. So here we've got her and her sister. So we're going backwards to the story. This is very manga to me style. I mean, to me, that's what the faces make me think of. Remember I told you that baby turns into a pig? There's the pig. The baby turned into a pig. This would probably be another one I would not color in, but I really like the book. This is Alice's Adventures in Wonderland by Forced Diver. This one is a fun one. I feel like I colored this one. I colored the title page. I had fun because I got this back when I thought you had to start at the beginning of your coloring books. This one's one of my favorites. This is the Jasmine Beckett Griffith Alice in Wonderland. And it's just all different things. None of them have the Jabberwocky. Do you see the Jabberwocky? Alice in Absinthe. Wow. So these are like dark. She's painting the roses red. So there's that one. We have Alice and the Looking Glass by Sherry Baldy. This one, there are 2 of every image. They might be back to back. Yep, they are. Very cute, though. I feel like yes, I colored that one. Oh, here you can see all the images. So there's that one. And then last but not least, this is Alice's Adventures in Wonderland. This is the actual illustrations by John Tenniel, which does the illustrations in the Lewis Carroll book. This book was a used coloring book. And it's not really my style either. I don't know if I'd color in it, but it's beautiful artwork to have. But yeah. I know there's a page in here that has something on it that was colored. But I don't know where it is. That's a funny page. He's singing, "Twinkle, twinkle, little bat, how I wonder what you're at." Twinkle, twinkle, little bat. I guess, I don't know. It is used though, but there is that one. Okay, so that's it for my Alice in Wonderland themed books. The rest of these are just coloring books in my collection that I found Alice pages in. So the first one I'm going to show you is a PDF on, this is Kevin Teo Art on his Etsy shop. This is a brand new one that he just recently released. He's been doing Kawaii Princess collections, and this was in the last set that he just released. And we've got Alice and the Mad Hatter. You've got the Cheshire Cat, and she's holding one of those flowers that sings, "Here's your White Rabbit." And then one of the cards But yeah. And then this is another. You can get this book on his Etsy shop, or you can get it on Etsy. This is Funny Tales. And the first one here, we have Alice herself. And then you have the one that I've colored, which is the Mad Hatter. I had fun with this one. Creepy, creepy. So that's Funny Tales. Actually, I'm going to set that over there so it doesn't get ruined. Put this down here. Then I have, we're going to see a little bit of a glare. These are all Mystic Art Mirrors books that I have. And the first book is called, let me find it. Here it is. This one is called Once Upon a Time coloring book. It says part 1, but I've never seen a part 2. But we've got this one here. So you've got Alice and then the Queen of Hearts, and you've got the flamingo, which is what they used for croquet, and the little hedgehogs. Here's the White Rabbit. And then we have Queen of Hearts here. She's got her playing cards. Then we have another Queen of Hearts over here, a different one. And then you have your Mad Hatter. It's an interesting noise, isn't it? I thought so too. Then here you have Alice falling down the rabbit hole. There's the doorknob. And it actually looks like the Disney doorknob. And then you have Alice here with the White Rabbit and his little stopwatch, and you have the Mad Hatter. So there's quite a few, and this book is the Fairy Tale Princess coloring book. So that is Mystic Art Mirrors, and she has an Etsy shop. Now, I went through all my Hannah Carlson books, and I thought, there's got to be at least one. Well, I found this one. This is the only one. So since we've got the Queen of Hearts here and the White Rabbit, I thought that was very Alice in Wonderland right there. But that's the only one I could find in all my books. Now, yeah, you could make some say, oh yeah, this could be Alice in Wonderland. But like I said, we'd be here all day. So that is Spirit Animals by Hannah Carlson. I have the, what's this one called? A Fairy Tale Journey with the Little Forest Friends by Sayuri Kabayashi. And
Kobayashi is a city located in Miyazaki Prefecture, Japan. As of May 1st, 2023, the city had an estimated population of 42,139 and 19,144 households, and a population density of 75 persons per square kilometers. Want to hear more?
No. Yes, we gotta be careful what we say. So here you have a double page, it's not really a double page spread, but here you have Alice over here. You have some playing cards. You've got the teacups and stuff. And then over here you have the birthday party with her Eat Me cake. Very cute. Then we have this itty bitty book. This is Fadorable's Minis 2 by Selena Fennick. And we have this one here. So we have Alice with her tea, sitting in her chair with the heart. And then we've got the White Rabbit, and he's got a little stopwatch there. Very, very cute. Then we have the Desert Fox Sagomi Warm 4 Seasons coloring book by, yeah, however you say that, Sagomi. And we have, well, technically, here you have, so he's in the mushrooms here. And then all of a sudden, I felt like the pages went together. Because when I think mushrooms, I do think Alice in Wonderland. And then here, they're falling down the rabbit hole. You've got the Cheshire Cat, and you've got, he's pretending to be the bunny rabbit. Very, very cute. This will be a very fun one to color. We have Enchanted Faces. And let me look. So we have this one here. So there's Alice and then Cheshire Cat. I think that's it in this book. There's your White Rabbit up there. And there's the caterpillar. That's Enchanted Faces by Hannah Lynn. We have Fairy Tales by Selena Fennick. Now, the regular Fairy Tales book does not have the Alice page. So the Alice page is in the exclusive pages in the Coloring Heavens one. And that is right here. So here is Alice, and it says right here, new and exclusive. She's got her little cake sitting on a mushroom. So that is Fairy Tales by Selena Fennick. Then we have this book here, which is Draw You in My Memory by Go Hee Jin. And here you have this Alice page right here. So here you have Alice, and then you've got the Cheshire Cat and the White Rabbit with the stopwatch. You've got a little mushroom guy. Here's your roses. That would be fun to just paint the tips, do the tips red, like you're painting the roses red. And here's your cards. But yeah. We have the Princess Coloring Book by Anne Kronheimer. And we have one, it's in the back. And you have right here, you have the Queen of Hearts. There she is. We have, this one is the World Fairy Tale Coloring Book by Domin, something like that. And you have this one here. So here is your page that you can use to as inspiration. And here's your version to color. And there's everybody. You've got the doorknob, you got the White Rabbit, the caterpillar, you have the flowers that sing. Here's a Cheshire Cat. There's the Mad Hatter's hat, the roses. Excuse me, the little bottle where she, the drink me, and then the cards, the playing cards. There's the paint. Very fun. There's even the smoke from the caterpillar when he says, "Who are you?" Then we have some, yes, we have some mythographics. I really had to look hard in these, but there are a few, and the ones I pulled are all Joseph Cattenbang. Yes, I only have two, and they're both Joseph Cattenbang. So this one is Wild Winter. And here it is. And the only reason you know that this is technically Alice in Wonderland is here you have a rabbit, and it's the White Rabbit, and it's on a voyage, and it says Alice over here, and it says Lewis right here for the original author. So to me, that would make this an Alice in Wonderland page. And he's standing, you know, and that's the rabbit hole that she falls down. So that is Wild Winter. And the next one I have is a Labyrinth. And there is more than one in here. This one I felt like was very Alice in Wonderland. And the reason being is there's a cat and a girl, and then there's a sign that says this way. And if you haven't seen Alice in Wonderland, there's that one part in the movie where there's a whole bunch of signs that say this way, that way, here's exit. So to me, that made me think Alice in Wonderland, even though there's not really jellyfish in Alice in Wonderland. And then definitely the caterpillar. And you've got Alice here and the White Rabbit. So that one is a Labyrinth. Then we have some eerie books. The first one is the World Literature by Eerie. And you have a couple pages. So it's right after the Little Women pages. So then here's the first one. So you've got Alice talking to the flowers. And here you have the Walrus and the Carpenter. That's the story that Tweedledee and Tweedledum tell. And then this part, I don't know what it's from. But technically this is Alice too. So yeah, I don't know this part at all. And what, but I don't think I've ever really read the book. So I've seen a bunch of Alice in Wonderland movies, but I never read the book. This one is the World Heritage, A Journey Through Time. And here you have this one right here. Here you have the Queen of Hearts castle. Here's Alice, where she's sleeping when she falls asleep. Here is the caterpillar. You've got the Cheshire Cat. I do not know what the witch has anything to do with Alice in Wonderland. It's the wrong, I mean, witch would have to be, it looks like the Wicked Witch from The Wizard of Oz, but I don't know. Interesting, right? Interesting. And then we have the fairy tale Beyond the World Fairy Tales by Erie. And I've actually colored one of these. So here we did with Jess from Coloring Bumblebee. This is our project book. We did this one. I need to go with an eraser. I need to put a page in here because the black is rubbing off on here. So I need to put some parchment paper in there. We're going through this a lot faster than I thought. The next one we have is Tyson. Now you can no longer get these on Amazon, but I believe they have a Etsy shop. I do think they're overpriced for a PDF book, but you know, that's okay. But this one is Whimsical Time, and here you have Alice in Wonderland. Here you've got, I guess this is supposed to be the Mad Hatter. You've got the March Hare, and then the White Rabbits up there. They're having their unbirthday party, tea party. It's too cute. We have Daydreams by Angela Porter. And we have this page here. Now, to me, you've got the cat and then the hearts in the garden. And to me, this is like the plants that are in the Queen of Hearts garden. So this to me screams Alice in Wonderland. But it doesn't to you, I understand. It does to me. You have the Princess Chibi Girls by LIreka May. And you have the Queen of Hearts. There she is. You have some Hannah Lynn here. We have Sweet and Simple Whimsy Girls, Mermaids and More to Color. So we start here with Alice. And then you have the Queen of Hearts. Then we have the White Rabbit. And then we have the Mad Hatter. And last but not least, we have the Cheshire Cat. Those were fun. We have the Fairy Tale Princesses and Storybook Darlings. So here, the first one we have is Alice falling down the rabbit hole. And then we have the Queen of Hearts getting ready to play karaoke. We have Fierce and Fancy Faces Line Art and Grayscale Coloring Book by Hannah Lynn. Now I have all of these books. Not the princess one. Okay, I don't know why this one's flagged. Doesn't need to be flagged. No, it doesn't. But we have this one here. So we've got all the Alice in Wonderland things. You've got the Eat Me cake, the Drink Me bottle. Here you got the flamingo for the croquet, the paint on the roses, the stopwatch, the mushrooms, the cards, the bunny ears, the hat, the signs. So yeah, there you go. Next one we have is Chibi Girls Volume 1 by April Amber. And we have this one here. So here you have Alice, or the Mad Hatter. And again, it's got all the little things for the Alice in Wonderland. She's standing on the watch. There's cards. We have Coco Wayo. We have Chibi Girls. We have this one. She's falling, falling, falling. We have some Alexandra Franzese. We've got Magical Chibis. So here you have the Mad Hatter and the White Rabbit. I bet she could be a magician with the rabbit and a hat, but I went with the Mad Hatter and a rabbit. That's what I think it is. What do you guys think? Do you think this qualifies for Alice in Wonderland? Then we have Cute and Magical. Not that one. So here, you can learn a lot of things from the flowers. Oh, especially in the month of June. And then here you have the hat and the rabbit. And then that's it. The other two are whips. We got some R.J. Hampson. Yes, I was surprised. I kind of thought there would be more, but I didn't see more. But there is this one. This one is called Just in Time for Tea, where here you have the Cheshire Cat sleeping over here. But here she is with the Mad Hatter. There's the White Rabbit. You've got the roses, the Drink Me. And then I don't know if the second half in this one has differences. I don't, well, it's daytime here, it's nighttime there. Yeah, I don't think there's differences. Nope, nope, nope. That's Serendipity by R.J. Hampson. I have a Lana Green. This is the Green Portrait Grayscale Coloring Book. And to me, this is Alice. I mean, you've got the bow in her hair. She's holding the rose. And, you know, the caterpillar does turn into a butterfly. So, to me, this screams Alice in Wonderland. Let me know what you guys think. Isn't it beautiful, though? It's gorgeous. Okay, we got another Selena Fennick. This is Fantasy Tea Party, and it's the same page, but the bigger version. I have the pocket one. This is the bigger one. Then I have Coloring with Your Octopus. And here we go. They are having a tea party. Do you guys see this? And she is wearing the Mad Hatter's hat. And I would assume here is Alice here. There's no rabbit, though. But I could be pushing it. But the hat, that's what gave it to me, the hat. Because she's not wearing this hat. No. Mm-mm. No. It's definitely the hat. All right. Next one we have is the Magical Movie Coloring Book. This is the one I like to use with my color with Disney videos. So here is Alice in Wonderland. It was released in 1951. Yep. So there it is. We have my first Ultimate coloring book. This one I got from Australia. So here you have Alice and Dinah. Here you have one of the flowers. La 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 la. Me 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 me. Da 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 da. Ba boom. Ba boom boom ba boom. We have the Tsum Tsum book. I'm not sure what it's called. So Cute Soothing Disney Coloring Book. I got it on Etsy. And here it is. You've got the little things here. Having a tea party. And you even have Tweedledee and Tweedledum. And the little dormouse. And we have this beautiful book. This is Traveling Disney Coloring Book. This is another one I got on Etsy. And you have this weird one. I've got lots of mushrooms and leaves. Yeah. Very interesting. It's like topsy-turvy. Okay, we got this one. This one is called Dream and Adventure Fantasy. And I got this one on Etsy. And there is this one. They're having a party. And the Cheshire Cat, he's up to no good. We have this beautiful book. This one is called Disney and Glamorous Coloring Book. That is not it. Why did I put this over here? There's probably not one in here. I just put it up here. Oh, I do. Oh, here's the tag. I just couldn't see it. So we have these two lovely pages. Look at that rabbit. He is late. And then, before we get into Hatchet Hero books, we have this Disney 100 Coloring Adventures. And we have Alice right here. Here she is with her drink me bottles. All right. So now we're to all the Art Therapy Hatchet Hero books. Are you guys ready? Because let me tell you, Alice in Wonderland is in almost every single Art Therapy Hatchet Hero book I have. Just so you guys know. We will start with Disney portraits. We have a few. So we have Alice. We're going to move this up here. We have the Cheshire Cat. We have Stitch. That was a mistake. That was left from back in the Stitch days. And we have the Queen of Hearts. And I don't know what this is. Probably Lilo. Yep. Ooh, it's been on there too long. I told you I learned the trick, right? before you put it on your page, put it on your skin. Get some oils on it, and then it doesn't. And we got Art Deco. These are all small squares. So here you have Alice. We have the Queen of Hearts. And we have the Cheshire Cat. Ornery kitty. All right. Next we have the mini blocks. The first one I have here is baby animals. And you've got Dinah. It's Alice's kitty cat. We have portraits. So I'm doing this one, so I'm not doing the grand block because they have the exact same pages in them, so you guys know. So here you have Alice in the midst of all the flowers, because she can learn a lot of things from those flowers. And then we have Cheshire Cat. We have the family. And here you have Alice and Dinah and her sister. She doesn't understand what is so good about a book with no pictures in it. Here is Girl Power. So here's the first one. The rabbit looks very guilty. He doesn't look scared, he looks guilty. Here's a wallpaper page. Oh, the little hedgehogs. Are they not so cute? They're so cute. And then here is Alice. Looks like she's trying to read a map. She's very concerned. Then you have Grand Classics. You've got the White Rabbit with musical notes. This is one of those ones where they've got the doodly clothes that I don't like, how they do that. You've got musical notes on his pants and I don't know what on his jacket, his tie too, and the umbrella. And the road has little footprints all over it. You guys see that? Whoa. Do you see the little footprints? That was dangerous. Excuse the arms. Okay. Moving on to the large squares. So the first one we have here is mandalas. And here you have Alice, the whole crew. Almost the whole crew. You don't have Tweedledee and Tweedledum. And you don't have the Dormouse. And you don't have the Walrus and the Carpenter. We've got Grand Classics. This is the large squares. And here we have the Queen of Hearts getting very angry at Alice. She's saying off with her head. Here we have Toys and Dolls. You have a double page spread. They're getting ready to play croquet. And there's the King of Hearts. Look at how tiny he is compared to the Queen of Hearts. We have brothers and sisters. You've got Tweedledee and Tweedledum. In the 80s version musical, it is a brother and a sister. And here you have that same page we saw in the other book, but this one is very, very pixelated. It doesn't look so much so on camera, but it is extremely pixelated. I don't know, can you guys see? It's not really showing up on camera. Yeah, it's very blurry. We have portraits. I like this one. It's the cover page. We have a Let's Party, or It's a Party. I think it's a Party. Yeah, It's the Party. And here you got your a very, very young birthday to you. Do you? A very, very young birthday to me. Here we go. We have fur balls. You've got Alice and Dinah. And Dinah's so cute. And then you have the Cheshire Cat. We have Petite Poupée, which is small dolls. So you have this one here. I would like to color this one for sure. So Dee, if you're watching this from Dusty Coloring, we should color this one. You have these flowers. And then you have the Cheshire Cat. And that's it. He's cute. It's like baby Cheshire Cat. Then you have this one here. This is the Mystery Squares, and this one is Buddies. Unfortunately, you cannot find these anymore. I have not been able to find them anywhere. But you'll have, on number 13 is Tweedledee and Tweedledum. They're not my favorite to color in either, so yeah. All right, let's do some hardback books here. We have the Grand Classics, and these are hardback books. So we have Alice and All the Crew. We even have Tweedledee and Tweedledum. And then you have this one. We have The Most Beautiful Love Stories. And you have The King and Queen of Hearts. Such an interesting couple, right? Oh, now we got a bigger one here. We got Home Sweet Home. Now, I looked for this page in here. I didn't find it. Now, I was going through them pretty fast, so I could have missed some. But here is this one where she's trying to fit through the little door. But yeah, I looked. I did not. Oh, it's right here. I found it. Look at that, you guys. I found it. So proud of myself. We have nature. You have this one where she's learning a lot of things from the flowers. You have this one, she's having tea with Cheshire Cat. You've got the roses, or the flowers that sing. You have, this is the bride one. This is the one that sings, "You can learn a lot of things." That was my impression. Did you guys like it? Here you've got the tiger lily and the dandelion. So cute. And I believe this is the daffodil. That's nature. We have Eternal Stories, I believe this one is. Yes. So here you have the Alice and the White Rabbit through stopwatches. Here you, oh, the doorknob. And then here you have the cat and the queen. We have Masterpieces, I believe this is. We have this one. And then we have, oh, this one, where she's falling, down, down. Then we have giant ones. Oh, yeah. So this one is the gallery, the portrait gallery. And you have this one here. It stuck to me. You have this one here. You've got the Mad Hatter and the March Hare. And then you have the Cheshire Cat. This one has pretty, like, rose gold foiling on the sides. Then you have Vitro Tomb 1. And I have colored at least one of these. So here's this one. So you've got Alice and the White Rabbit, and then you've got the Cheshire Cat at the bottom. Here you have the whole crew, even Tweedledee and Tweedledum, and then at the bottom you have the card soldiers. And then, yeah, that's it. Ugh. They're heavy books. Then you have Vitro Tomb 2. And you've got the March Hare and the Mad Hatter. There they are. Okay. Now we've got our grand blocks. Sorry about the glares. So this one is Portraits Tomb 2. Like I said, I did not pull Portraits Tomb 1 because it's the same as the mini block. Good night. So here you have, why did I mark that? Okay, I don't know why I marked that. Did I mark the wrong one? Well, if there's an Alice in Wonderland page in here, I don't know where it is. I guess we could, we're gonna be here forever. I don't know why I marked Lucifer. I'm telling you, there's a lot of books to go through. Because that is not the Cheshire Cat. I don't know if that's what I was thinking in my head. So far, no Alice in Wonderland. Nope. Joanne. Do you know what movie he's from? Do you know what movie he's from? That's not Joanne, no. This is the... Maybe this is Alice in Wonderland. Is this the, you know, when he goes to rescue her out of the house and she kicks him with their shoe? That could be Alice in Wonderland. My phone's going off. Somebody's messaging me. That's Joanne. Okay, there is no Alice in Wonderland unless that is Alice in Wonderland. There's not one in there. All right, so I don't know why I had that marked. Summer of Love. You have this one here. And you have this one with the walrus and the carpenter. And so you know the sun and the moon is Tweedledee and Tweedledum. Just so you know. In case you guys didn't know that. Ooh, this big one. Magical Voyages. We have a few. So here you have Alice falling down the rabbit hole. She's on her magical voyage to Wonderland. And then we have the Dodo Bird. And she is in a bottle. And these are her tears she's floating through. Here she is when she's falling down the rabbit hole. She's upside down. That one. We have paintings or tableau. we have the Mad Hatter and the March Hare. You've got Alice down here on the cup. Can you see it? There you go. Oh, we have a few in here. This is the Disney's ABC book. So the first one we have is Alice with all the flowers. And then we have this one. And Rabbit in French starts with an L, by the way. And then we have Tweedledee and Tweedledum for the number 2. There they are. And we have Party. We have this one. It says Happy Anniversary. Doesn't the cake explode or something and she gets mad? This one, I don't know what it says. Yep. Something about, I think it's not, it's a unbirthday. That's what that was. Happy birthday. This is non-birthday. Very unbirthday. I don't know. Unhappy, non, and a birthday. I'm guessing. And then we have this one. A lot of the pictures in this book I'm noticing are landscape. That is Parties. We have Fairy Forest. And the first one we have is the Good White Rabbit. And then we have the flowers. And you even have the butter. Get it? Butterflies. It's like bread and butter. And then the dragonflies. Not dragonflies. The horsefly. Yeah. And you have the Cheshire Cat. And see, there's the signs I was talking about. This way, that way, down, up, go back. So there's that one. And then this is the last one with the glare. We have Disney's Silhouettes. So the first one we have is the White Rabbit. And the next one we have is Alice. I'm leaving those tags in. Oh, I meant to leave all the tags in. I didn't write it all down. So the rest of these are still grand blocks, but they're not in those pages. So here, this one is Falling Apart. This one is something posters. It's like the original classics posters or something, movie posters. So here's the first one. And then there's this one. And then you have the colored versions here. My VHS had this on the cover. When I was a kid, we had that cover. I need to put that one in a thing. This one is one of the new color by numbers that comes in the grand block size. This is there's only 50 in these, not 100 like in the color by numbers. And this book has the Tea Party one in it. So spoilers, sorry. We've got Magic. You have this one. And you have this one. I am going to look to see who is trying to get a hold of me, and I will be right back. Okay, I'm back. So now we have Graffiti. We have these guys. is Wonderland. We have Alice. I don't know what that says down there. And then we have the Cheshire Cat. We have the family. And this may be the same as the little one. I don't know. I don't think this was in the little one. We got Tweedledee and Tweedledum. And then the last for the grand blocks, we have, I believe this is Spring. There she is with the flowers. Now we have color by numbers. So, if you don't want to see spoilers, I don't show everything, but so you guys know. So the first one I have is Nature, and one of them I've already colored, and that is this one here. So you've got Alice sleeping with Dinah. You have the Cheshire Cat. And you have the White Rabbit. There's Nature. We have Family. We have one in here. And we have Alice and Dinah. Alice's eyes look like she's kind of drugged or drunk or something to me. We have Seasons. So here she is, right there. So she's in here twice. She's right there. Best of Babies. You have right here. Best of Heroines or Female Heroes. You have Alice. Sorry, get it better there. And then you have Alice. There. You have Small Beasts. So I love this one. You're going to have different things in this one. So you have the Dormouse. Here you have one of the birds here because she gets big and the nest ends up on her head. The bird, that's the mama bird, gets mad. You have these creatures here. This is an owl. And then you have these frogs. These are all Alice in Wonderland. And then you have a white rabbit. And then you have the butterflies. And you've got the little hammer and the pencils. We have Trompe Oh, yeah, this one. And you have Alice right here. We have Vitro. And you have here Tweedledee, Tweedledum, and Alice and Dinah. And then you have Alice and the Cheshire Cat. You have Girl Power. You have Alice. Number 2. I'm telling you, look, she's in all of there's no exception. Every single one of the tombs, she's in all 11. I do have 12 coming. I don't have it yet, but it is coming. So here we go. We have the White Rabbit. Alice. And we have Alice. And that one was the best of LeGrand Classics. So now we have Tomb 1. In Tomb 1, we have Alice and Dinah. Trying to give too many spoilers there. And you have the Queen of Hearts. In Tomb 2, you have one I just did. You guys will have just seen that in my completed pages. And that is the White Rabbit. Then you have Alice. And you have the Queen of Hearts. There. In Tomb 3, you have Alice. You have Tweedledee and Tweedledum. You have Alice. Tomb 4. We have Alice. Do you think we're going to have another Alice? No, White Rabbit. Okay, do you think this one's going to be another Alice? No. It's the Mad Hatter. Down there. Tomb 5. We have Alice. And we have Dinah. We got Tomb 6. You have this guy right here. This little dog guy from Alice in Wonderland, and then you got the White Rabbit. And then you have the Mad Hatter. Right there. And then we have 7. You have Alice. You have the Cheshire Cat down here. And you have the caterpillar. Number 8. We have the Cheshire Cat right there. We have the Mad Hatter. Alice. These things, my pile. I'm building a pile of Post-it notes here. It's getting too big. We have the Mad Hatter again. And we have the March Hare right there. Number 9. We have the Queen of Hearts. And we have the Mad Hatter. Number 10. We have Alice and Dinah. And that's it. Oh, and the Queen of Hearts. Because she's realizing her roses are painted red. Shame, shame, shame. And then Tomb 11, our last but not least book. Whew, that was a lot. We have Alice here, and it's a double pager. So, yeah. So, there we go. Alice in Wonderland. What do you guys think? Yeah? You think you can color some pages with me? I think we can do it. I do. how about in the comments below, you let us know if you have any Alice in Wonderland books that I don't have. Because maybe there are some out there that, yeah, that I don't have. Look, we're getting closer and closer and closer. I was looking for this one, so we'd have Alice to look at. Ugh. Do you know these books are heavy? When you pile them all up, they are heavy. Yes, they are. But anyway, beautiful Alice. I don't know if I want to... I'm actually colored in this one. A lot. I think this one was at one point a project book with somebody. And we stopped. Oh look, I did Tweedledee and Tweedledum. Anywho. So yes, so my Color Disney with Meg movie this month is Alice in Wonderland. So there is the hashtag Color Disney with Meg. And then the new hashtag that I am co-hosting with Jamie from Jamie's Coloring Love, Julianne from Julianne Annette Art, and Doodle Robot. It is NOV Mad Tea Party 2024. And that is any Alice in Wonderland page. And it doesn't have to be, it could be just a page that has a mushroom or a teacup or a bunny rabbit or a heart, like a playing cards with hearts. Anything like that that makes you think Alice in Wonderland. But yeah, there's going to be more videos coming. I know that Julianne Annette Art has her Alice in Wonderland collection up. Jamie has hers ready to go. I don't know if she's filmed it, and she's going to have hers coming soon. And then Jamie also created a tag. It's a bunch of questions, all fun questions to answer about Alice in Wonderland. And I'm going to use that as my second Color Disney with Meg video, while I color a page, an Alice in Wonderland page, and answer the questions with you all. So that will be so much fun. But yeah, if you're new and you made it through, thank you so much for being here. I'd love to have you join us, so make sure to hit that subscribe button. Don't forget to hit the thumbs up button that you like it. Comment down below. I love getting comments. I love you all. I enjoy talking to you, and I look forward to talking to you all real soon. Bye!